When a child declines to give the mother his food, it is because he knows the mother will never do same to him. You welcome viewers to another video. We're still on our paper PMP, the issue of February 10 to 12, 2003. In our last week issue, discharge, we dealt with Auntie Adiza's column. And I think the last topic was very close. Yes, very close. And we said we are going to escape naked face. Today we're going to page 8, and the topic is the right way to promote. No, that's business. It's business, and that's not what I meant to be. The topic, we are going to page 9 rather, and the topic being Auntie Hadiza again. But we'll first do this topic, what men fall for. I think this is good advice for women, how they can please men. Let's go on. Let's go on. You already know that a sheer shirt and a lace bra will turn most men's heads. Full stop. But it takes more than that to keep him mesmerized. Have you heard that? It takes more than that to keep a man mesmerized, more than bra and shirt. That's why I say it's for women. What really goes through our minds when we are thinking of asking you out is whether you seem like a woman who will turn into a nightmare girlfriend overnight or not. We're looking for someone alluring, easygoing, the sort of girl who doesn't need lots of pampering and fuzzing over. Yes, I think it's a man who wrote this. And fuzzing over. She should be cool about hanging out with the lads. A girl who loves looking good but feels just as sexy in jeans and a vest top as she does in a little black number. Full stop. And even though she knows she's great, she still treats waiters and out friends with the same politeness and warmth that she shows her own girlfriends. Find out why low maintenance women capture a man's heart and learn what it means to be one. Uh, the next subtopic on the same topic, for what men fall for, is printed here. Be approachable. Be approachable. As soon as as soon as a man arrives at a party or a bar, he scans the crowd to see which girl is smiling, laughing, and getting into the music. Reason? The more at ease you appear, the easier we think you are to talk to, and to brackets, and the less likely you will be to turn us down. Oh, yeah. Okay. But if you're surrounded by a brigade of friends gossiping in a tight knit circle, we probably won't have the guts to approach you. So this is a secret for women. Oh, yeah, but to go separate yourself alone and then wait for the men when they come, you smile. Yay. That's my old school term. It smell yay. Oh my God! A term we used to use in school. Mhm. We probably gossip in tight corner. Was Let me see. Uh, think you are talk and but if you're surrounded by a bracket of friends gossiping in a tight corner circle, we probably won't have the guts to approach you. Full stop. Paragraph. A friend and I were at one of those restaurants with communal tables where you sit with people you don't know. There were four sexy girls next to us, and we were interested. So we eavesdropped. So we eavesdropped, waiting for an opening. They were going on about hating their jobs and the men in their lives. Full stop. When they finally looked over at us, we thought, forget it. They sounded so difficult to please. We knew one of them would pick us apart before we even had a chance to ask any of them out. Full stop. Paragraph. The fail-safe strategy. When you're with the girls and you have your eye on the man next to you, put him into put him into the conversation by asking his opinion on which beer is the best. Mhm. These are tips for women. Mhm. Or divide and rule by splitting up from your friends once you arrive at the scene and meeting up later to compare notes. And when we do ask, and when we do talk to you, have mercy on us. Yes, when the men do talk to you, have mercy on them. Mhm. Have mercy on us. Believe me, we know our shut up lines are terrible. So when we swagger up to you and ask if it hurt you, you if it hurt when you fell from heaven, resist the urge to roll your eyes and snap back. No, but now I think I'm in hell. That's in inverted commas. Resist resist your urge to roll your eyes and snap back in inverted commas. No, but I think I'm in hell. Come on, we'll improve it. We'll improve if you just give us the chance. Okay, the next subtitle. Don't be a vanity case. We confess, colon, half of what we're doing when half of us half of what we're doing when we're looking over when we're looking you over is getting hints about who you are and what you want in a man. Then inverted commas. If a girl looks hot in a casual way and doesn't wear tons doesn't wear tons of makeup, I think this should wear and doesn't wear tons of makeup, that usually means she's happy with herself and won't nag me about what I like to wear. Yes, the first thing was wear, but the E wasn't there. Okay, that in brackets closed. Another brackets. I've set up with this. Sorry, another brackets. I was set up with this girl who was kicked in makeup and kept primping herself. I got turned off. I could tell she'd been too worried about her hair to ride in a convertible or to play snooker because she might break a nail. Mhm. She might break a nail. I decided right then she wasn't my type. So, girls, these are secrets. Oh, huh? Okay. Paragraph. Also, being too obsessed with your looks makes us wonder if you'll be able to leave the house without changing 10 times and asking, how do I look now? If we stated going out with you. Paragraph. Don't get us wrong. It's okay to get done up because we do appreciate it when you go through the trouble of looking good. But if you get a little stain on your top while you're having a drink or eating dinner, don't worry. Being relaxed makes you seem touchable. We can't help but get excited, wondering if the natural girl who lets loose in public will be a natural talent behind closed doors. So, I think no, we haven't finished yet. We haven't finished yet. Okay, tease like a man. Tease like a man. Tease. Tease like a man. Okay. Men appreciate a girl with a sense of humor who enjoys a little playful teasing from the opposite sex. It's simple. If we can laugh with you, we are going to want to be with you. It shows you actually like our company, stupid jokes and all, and we don't have to walk on eggshells, comma, worrying if we're going to offend you. Full stop. So when a man you like makes fun of funky, your funky toenail vanish, your funky toenail vanish, throw back a flirty insult to show how comfortable you are with yourself. If he admires your low cut shirt, tell him that you are not wearing a push up bra either. Hey, hmm. It's it will keep him on his toes, which will make him all the more interested. Now, I saw this girl at a bar. I saw this girl at a bar, and we were getting really good eye contact. So I walked over, and we began to talk. I could tell she was clever, but when we started talking about films, she made this comment about how the worst film George Clooney had been in was Pretty Woman. I Pretty Woman in inverted commas. I started making fun of her for mixing up with with Richard Gere. She laughed and replied, "Whoops, I'm a little rusty on I'm a little rusty on gray-haired sex symbols who used to go out with models." And we started cracking up. Yes, that's what they meant. Like the fact that she didn't get annoyed when I teased her made me feel like I could talk to her about anything I asked her about anything. Full stop. I asked her out, and we're still together. Okay. Next subtopic. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Flow, FLOW. Go with the flow. If setting up a date with you is a lot of work, we will think you're not interested or just plain difficult. I met this girl at a wedding. We had a great time dancing and talking, and she gave me her number. When I called her to go out, she said she was really great to hear from me, and she didn't mind what we did. So I booked a table at, at an Italian restaurant, and she said, "Oh no, I had Italian last week. Can we do something else?" She didn't suggest anything, so I proposed meeting for drinks at a friend at a trendy bar, and she said she'd gone there with her friends a few nights before. I don't even want to try after that. I don't even want to try after that. Full stop. On the other hand, a woman who can do anything from a repeat restaurant to a less than conventional date is great because it's clear that she cares more about spending time together than where we go. So, in other words, the woman should play a bigger role when it comes to courtship. Courtship. Mhm. That's what this article is saying. If you're a woman, you love a man, the man may start, may kindle, may kindle fire. But you should play a bigger role. Okay, I don't even want to try after that again. On the other hand, a woman who can do anything from a repeat restaurant to a less conventional date is great because it's clear she cares more about spending time together than where we go. Yes, give us the next subtitle. Give us a break. We burp. Sorry, give us a break. A break. We burp. Full stop. We sweat. We drink too much. The girl who can give us a leeway to act like idiots once in a while scores major points. So the woman must be tolerant. If you like guys, try, and you're a woman, try to be tolerant. Good advice for even married people, isn't it? Okay, okay. I was sitting still, give us a break, under that, under give us a break. I was sitting at a bar with a woman I'd been out with a few times. I'd been out with it a few times when a friend I knew from school walked in. We started talking about the old days and catching up with each other. After about half an hour, I suddenly realized I'd been completely ignoring the woman I was with. I apologized profusely, expecting her to pour her drink on my lap, but she was really cool. She agreed that my behavior wasn't great, but said she'd been so busy talking to the man next to her that she didn't even notice. So tit for tat. And that was when I knew she'd make a good girlfriend. Mm. So, women, these are for you. Moral, still under, give us a break. Moral of the story. Moral of the story. Low maintenance girls can forgive, forget, and move on. So if we talk to another girl at a party for a minute or concentrate concentrate on the football when we're in a pub, throwing a tantrum may not be the best option, which women do, which women do often. Hmm? I repeat it, throwing a tantrum may not be the best option, which women do a lot. Hmm? But by no means do we want you to act like a pushover just to please us. Full stop. If we spend the night flirting, if we spend the night flirting with half flirting with half the bar, or make you feel like we'd rather listen to the match than what you have to say, well, those are grounds for an immediate drinking face. Drinking face. Drink dash in dash face down. Drinking face brush off. That is, let me repeat that. Those are grounds for an immediate drinking face brush off. Full stop. Being low maintenance doesn't mean you shouldn't have self respect. Okay. Auntie Adiza advised, let's see. Fair potential, fair potential, love, landmines, delayed reaction, action, fair potential, love. Okay, let's see if we can read it. It may be useful. In those days, it wasn't all the articles I used to read, so but let's see because of time. Uh, fair, no, pair potential. In my survey of 1,500 people, 55% of people who fall in love at first sight ended up getting married. Mm, mm. One reason, one reason why this type of twosome lasts may be owed to the increased likelihood of open communication, which is key to keeping you together. Remember, this is a new topic, relationship with Auntie Amma, of keeping you together. If you're convinced If you're convinced you're connected by karma within hours of meeting, chances are you will be able to bear your souls without fear of rejection. Okay, now love land mines. Love land mines. When you swept off your feet quickly, it's easy to focus on the future. It's easy to focus on the future and neglect your relationship in the here and now. Full stop. So concentrate on creating new mutual interest and answering real-time questions into brackets such as, are you close with your family? Bracket closed. Mm. As well as discussing whether you want to end up living in the city or in the country. That way, you really get to know each other instead of just feeling like you do. So these are tips for courtship. Hmm? These are tips clever people use for courtship and how to make choices. Hmm? So under Hadiza still, the third subtitle is delayed reaction attraction. Delayed reaction attraction. Delayed dash reaction. Delayed reaction attraction. No sparks, no bells. But when, but even though he wasn't a heaven sent suitor, you enjoyed him enough to go out a few more times. Then something strange happens. So then something strange happened. You began to see his sweet and sexy qualities, and before you know it, you were crazy about him. Full stop. Most likely, most likely, he didn't fit your physical attraction criteria when you met, but there was something about his personality that grew on you and fostered the emotional and physical connection. Fair potential. The first one was pair potential. Now we are going to no, it's still pair potential. I don't know why it's repeated here. Pair potential again. Hmm? Relationships that grow out of delayed reaction attraction are, are often deeper and less fragile than those based simply on someone matching up to your romantic idea. You fall in love with someone because you share common interests and have similar values. Full stop. In the end, these are the factors that really matter. Next subtopic. Next subtopic. Love land mines. Oh, okay. Again, love land mines the second time. On the other hand, however, that rock solid foundation may get. Let me go over again. On the other hand, however, that rock solid foundation may get a little shaky if you fall victim to self doubts. Full stop. Sorry for bad reading. Anyway, it's easy to worry that you may have strayed too far for a relationship to last. Ask yourself what your life would be like without him. If the answer is along the lines of I'd get over it after years of intensive counseling and celibacy, or you feel like you would have lost a best friend, it's doubtful your differences will drive you apart. Okay. Friend to boyfriend. Okay. The next topic is friend to boyfriend. A sudden urge to merge with a platonic pal could be more risky, but to mention awkward, but not to mention awkward. Sorry, let me take it. A sudden urge To merge with platonic pal could be more sexy, not to mention awkward. But as the switch is sometimes as smooth as silk, full stop. Then pair potential again. Uh, pair potential again. Falling for a friend has a better shot than you think of leading leading to long-term love because friendship is the foundation of a happy partnership. And there's another reason why f- being friends first, first bodes well for the future. Bodes here is spelled BODES, bodes well for the future. Mm. You already know of Dash and have dealt with each other's quirks. Okay, love landmines again. Uh, you've had such a high comfort level from the start. You might miss out on that drunk, drunk on new love giddiness. It's one word joined by dashes. Mm. You might miss out on that drunk on new love giddiness and become bothered by that fact. Okay. Making last making last is the challenge. You have to make it a point to keep love charged. Full stop. Whether that means spending random Sundays in bed or flashing some flesh at him takes takes to remind yourself that while your relationship is as familiar as an old jumper, comma, it can be it it can be as spouse stroke accelerating as a sheer lace baby doll. Full stop. Then loathing to Laban. This is a subtopic. Loathing to Laban. Loathing spelled Loathing. Loathing to Laban. What could possibly make you fall for a man who made you want to punch his lights out from the first time you met? Your disdain is probably just masking a powerful emotional connection. Pair potential again. One thing's one thing is for sure, you won't get bored. Full stop. The intensity of the falling in one love stage is maintained because the couple continually reenacts what sparked their relationship from the start. Oh yes, da, 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 on conflict, da, 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 on conflict. Full stop. Uh, okay. While most others will experience a natural drop off in emotional intensity once their infatuation wears off, into brackets, usually after a few months, brackets close. You have a built-in battery recharger. You have a built-in battery recharger that can keep your feelings in overdrive for the duration. Then love landmines again. Uh, However, there's a big difference between couple quarreling and nasty mutually nasty results. If it escalates from witty comebacks to all-out attacks, comma, your love will probably be short-lived. Full stop. The trick to making this kind of union work is to focus on what you share and agree on, not the other way around. Agree on what you share and agree on, not the other way round. So that's all for this page. That's page 9. So until Adiza, and then what men fall for. Let's see what is there for page 10. We might have to reserve it for our next issue. Yes, I love this column. This is a spiritual column. Share a thought. Mm. Consider the end. And then we have here, when love turns sour, part 1, campus life. So in our next story, in our next video, we shall go to page 10. Mm. Uh, so these are tips for suitors, those who are not yet married. That's what I've just read. Uh, it all borders on tolerance, I think. Meeting at first sight, and then uh, doing well to maintain the marriage, no matter what, or if only the love is there. So we end here. Thank you very much for watching. Ilalika ibaba.